afternoon and welcome to Simply Jan Homestead. I found this great recipe for zucchini sesame seed rolls, and I'm wanting some bread, so I decided I would take this recipe and let's see if we can turn it into a loaf of bread. I think we can do it. All right, we're gonna need 2 cups of grated zucchini, squeezed and drained, some salt, 5 cups of flour, a package of yeast, a 1/4 cup of grated Parmesan cheese, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of pepper, they're all in there, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, and about 2 cups of lukewarm water, right there. And then some milk and sesame seeds to top it off. So let's get started. All right, first thing we're gonna do is put the flour in. Just dump it in there, y'all. And then we're gonna add the yeast. Oh, it's over here. And I didn't open it. This is a gluten-free yeast. I don't know if all yeast is, but I saw that and I thought that was sort of cool. So we're gonna put that in there. And then we are gonna add the Parmesan, salt and pepper. Okay, and then mix in the oil and zucchini. So, let's see. All right, here we go. Mix in the oil. And y'all know I get it all. Because they call for 2 tablespoons, and if you leave it in there, you don't have a true 2 tablespoons, right? That's my theory anyway, and I'm sticking to it. Okay, and then next is the zucchini. Doesn't look like 2 cups, but I remember measuring them all out, so sorry. I'm covering up the camera. Okay, we're gonna mix that all in there. Get it all together. Sort of nerve-wracking doing a new recipe on a video, but you know, we share the good, bad, and the ugly here. So if it's good, woohoo! If it's bad, oh well, try again. Alright, so now it says stir in 1 cup of water. And this is lukewarm water. So we're going to do that. And we're going to mix that up. And then it's stir in the remaining cup after we get this all done here. Okay, so here we go. I love making bread. I was going to do my regular bread that I do, my artisan, but I thought, well, I've got so much zucchini in the freezer from last year or year before, and I need to use it. So that's what I'm doing. Okay, got that. Now we're going to slowly stir in the remaining water until the dough is firm. Let's mix that up. Okay, I had to take my ring off. Just got the stove. Whoop, that wasn't slowly. Just got the stove preheated to 350 degrees. And now it's time to get my hands dirty. That's right, that's what you do. Just get in there and mix that up. Mix it up real good. To me, that's the best way. And I don't have to tell y'all I wash my hands, do I? Okay, I just did. Wash your hands, y'all. Okay, let's go back here. Here we go. Back to the dough. All right. This is such an easy recipe. And I was thinking, well, why won't it rise like a loaf, you know? Okay, let's see. Let's read. Turn up the dough, stirring till your dough is firm and obviously mixed up. So let me get this mixed up, and I will be right back. So it says turn out once the dough is firm, and lightly knead your dough. So that's what we're going to do now. I'm just going to fold it and roll it. We'll slap that back in there. Okay. I want it to be all one consistency. I don't want all those breaks in there. So I can see that zucchini. Be probably really good with some nuts in it, some pecans. But all right, now what we're gonna do, so I know that says lightly knead. Let's stick that in there. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna put this in a lightly oiled bowl, just like that, and we are going to cover it for about an hour. So there goes my camera being weird again. Anyway, we're going to cover this for an hour or until it rises. And we'll be back in an hour. And we'll see what the status is. Well, I thought while we were waiting, I would show you some of my plants. I have never in my whole life grown tomatoes so well. And as you can see, I have them at various stages. This is exciting. And these are giant paste tomatoes. That one is. What's this one? That's a Comstock. This one is a Salvatierra. I have calendula, zinnia, my lilies growing, whoopsie, and I don't know what these are. Oh, my nasturtiums. So this is my canning room, which has currently been taken over by plants. But it's so exciting. Oh, and then I have these onions, and I just stuck them in there. Potatoes are budding and getting their growth on them. I've got onions to put in the ground. It's such an exciting time of the year. It just makes my heart happy and makes my heart sing. So I just wanted to show you that. Hope you enjoyed that. Don't give up. Keep trying. If it doesn't work the first time, plant more seeds, man. Okay, y'all, it's been a couple of hours. I had to put it on the preheated stove because, you know, it's not totally warm in here. So that's what I did. And now what I'm going to do is find my page again where the recipe is, because, you know, I lost it. I'll be right back. Found it. I found it, y'all. Okay, so now you can see it's doubled in size. I have a lightly floured pan. I'm going to dump that out. And now what it says is to punch the dough to get the air pockets out and lightly knead it. So that's what we're going to do. We're lightly kneading it, y'all. I have a little bit of flour down there. And I have one bread tin out, and I may need to get another one. I'm just saying. I may need to get another one because this may make 2 loaves. So I think what I'll do is I'm going to cut this in half. So hold on, I'll be right back. Sure that you grow zucchini. So now what we're going to do, we're not going to worry about all this mess. Oh, well, maybe I will. Okay, so we're going to take this, scrape it aside, and now we are going to, let's see. We're going to cover this with a towel for 30 minutes. I'm putting it back on the stove because it's not super warm in the house, but it's not super cold. So, y'all, we're going to put this on the stove. We're going to cover it up, and we'll see what it does. 30 minutes. So here we go, because the stove's warm. Let's go down here. Let's go to the stove. I have supper of leftovers going on, y'all. I roasted a chicken and potatoes and, you know, all the things yesterday. So we're going to cover this up, and we're going to put it on the stove. And in 30-ish minutes, that should rise again. So, in 30 minutes it should rise. We'll just say 40, because, you know, we'll just go 40. But we're gonna see how long it takes to rise. And then the beauty begins. The baking begins. We're gonna put some milk on top of that, some sesame seeds. You could put garlic powder on it. You can do all the things you want. You could put some thyme, some rosemary, whatever you want to do to dress it up. But that right there is going to be amazing. Okay, I'll see you back in 30, 40 minutes. But for you, it'll only be a few seconds. Okay, so I'm supposed to have brushed the tops with the milk and covered with the sesame seeds. So I'm going to do that now because I forgot. I forgot, y'all. It's okay. It's okay if you forget. And then I'm going to cover them up for about 15 more minutes. So in the meantime, if you want to know where I got this recipe, it's from the Prepper's Pantry Handbook. how to cook nutritional emergency meals. There you go. I just wanted to put some garlic on here because I thought that would be the shiznits. Yeah, so I'm going to do that. It's almost ready, y'all. It's so close. I'm going to cover it back up, though. Okay. If your house isn't warm, and you preheat your oven, you can always stick it on the oven, which is what I did, which really sped up the process. So we'll be back in a few minutes, and we're going to put this in the oven. All right, y'all, it's time to get this in the oven. 30 to 40 minutes. And let's see how they do. Let's just see. Oh, I'm excited to see how this turns out. Because it was originally a roll recipe, but I made it a bread recipe. So I'm really excited. Okay, guys, it's time to take these out of the oven. Look at that. Woo! Nice. Very nice. Ooh. Okay, we're gonna let these cool off for a second. Just a second, y'all. And then, has it been a second? Is it a second? It's time. Let's just cut into one. Let's do it. Come on. Let's cut right here. That's a perfect spot. I'm going to hold it with a paper towel. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That is awesome. And it is moist, not too moist. But let's cut a piece off here. And let's get some butter on it, because, you know, everything's better with butter, right? Let's get some butter on it. Oh, I bet this would be good with some honey. Uh-oh, I dropped my butter. Come back. Okay. And put some butter on it. This is taking me all day because our house wasn't warm. All right, here we go. Here we go. We're going to do the taste test, y'all. We're doing it. Here we go. Mmm. 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 Really good. Mmm. It's moist, flaky. I'm putting some honey on it. Butter and honey. Mmm. Oh, it's so good. Wow. It's airy. And flavorful. I think the garlic really adds to it. But if y'all want to try this recipe, you know, feel free. I gave you the instructions in the video. But thanks for watching.